Hello, I'm TheNerdySteve, and welcome to my movie review channel. If you like what you see, I'd appreciate you pressing that subscribe button. Today, I will be reviewing Nosferatu in one take. So, let's go. Robert Eggers' Nosferatu stars the talented Bill Skarsgard, Nicholas Hoult, Lily Rose Depp, Willem Dafoe, and Aaron Taylor Johnson. It is the story of a young woman beckoning a faraway vampire, and on its journey to her, brings terrors with him. Before I get more into Nosferatu, I want to talk about Eggers' The Witch. I haven't seen The Northman or The Lighthouse. A lot of my criticisms and admirations of Nosferatu also apply to The Witch. I left both films feeling like I had the wrong expectations going into them. I think for both, if I was expecting less of a horror movie, but more of a Grimm's fairy tale folklore-esque cautionary story, I would have enjoyed them more. And maybe on a rewatch with much better informed expectations, I'd enjoy them both. But I haven't watched them again, so all of this is coming from my first viewing. What I loved about both movies were the visuals. Eggers will light in ways that are jarring, surprising, and captivating. There is so much attention paid to negative space and color schemes. It is so intentional and atmospheric, and I appreciate it so much. The way how light reflects off the different characters, sometimes only lighting half their face, or giving them a glowing aura, is adroit work. I often talk about how important cinematography and direction is to me. I need what I'm watching to look good. I need it to be visually appealing, and Eggers consistently goes above and beyond. My biggest complaint of this film is the story. It just seemed to be a little too slow in the first hour or so. The film's beginning is dense and focuses on filling out the world rather than moving the plot forward. There are about 4 or 5 fairly robust storylines that get interwoven throughout the movie, and Nosferatu takes the time to explore them all. I think there are a couple of scenes that could have been cut or shortened to increase the pace of the movie without sacrificing the integrity of it. All these storylines and character arcs come into play and feel important and collide in interesting and unexpected ways. But I also found the climax or climaxes of the film to be a little underwhelming. There really isn't a climactic battle between any of the protagonists and antagonists. And not all movies need that, but I just wanted something more to latch onto. I was missing the sense of urgency and then the sense of relief that usually follows. I loved the performances. I felt that each actor gave their absolute all in this film. I was truly loving each character and the different choices that were made. But I need to applaud Willem Dafoe here. His character has this kinetic energy that made his scenes alive and vibrant. I think if the movie was able to introduce him a little earlier, his gravitas would have given a much needed momentum to the movie. Overall, I wish I liked Nosferatu, but I didn't, and that sucks. It's a beautiful and well-acted movie, and that should make up for a lot of my grievances with the film, but sadly, they do not. People were saying this movie was scary. I didn't find it scary at all. People were saying this movie was horny. I was so disappointed because it barely was. The movie was just a little too dull for me, which is surprising from a movie with a powerful vampire, a possibly possessed woman, and a plague, but here we are. If you liked Eggers' prior films, then I can't imagine you wouldn't like this. Or if you're interested in the aesthetics of this world, I'd give it a shot. But sadly for me, I don't necessarily recommend it. However, in full transparency, I do plan on watching it and The Witch again, so that is some food for thought. I'm the Nerdy Steve, and thank you so much for watching. And as always, like and subscribe and comment below to tell me how right or wrong you think I am. Have a wonderful morning, evening, or afternoon, wherever you are. Bye.